Everyone knows James Harden as an all-star basketball player, exceptional scorer, MVP, and the guy with the beard. But few know James Harden as a person. He is the sort to let his game speak for itself while keeping everything else out of the limelight. After learning more about him, it's surprising that Netflix hasn't produced a mini-series around his life. What we found were gripping and heartbreaking childhood memories, some hidden NBA drama, some amusing statistics, and a handful of fantastic facial hair recommendations right from the beard's lips. Aside from being a basketball superstar, James is a family hero, a devoted friend, a local legend, and an inspiration. I'm not sure what would give you the chills if number one doesn't, but before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to stay notified for future uploads. Without further ado, let these 15 amazing anecdotes and facts speak for themselves, beginning with a stunning decision Harden made while playing for OKC. Up first, we have the sixth man. Coach Scott Brooks asked James Harden whether he was ready to enter the starting lineup back in 2012 when he was still a Thunder player. Surprisingly, Harden declined the offer because he feared it would harm the Thunder's chemistry going into the playoffs. Up next, we have blessed. During an interview with an E60 show, James Harden learned that his mother called him lucky because she had a string of miscarriages before James was born. James Harden earned scholarship offers from elite college basketball teams such as UNC and UCLA, but instead James chose to attend ASU to join his high school basketball coach and varsity teammate. Up next, we have family difficulties. James Harden grew up with a single mother and had no interaction with his father. When James was a youngster, he couldn't spend as much time with his father since James Harden Sr. was often in and out of prison due to several drug charge convictions. Up next, we have priorities. One day in middle school, young James Harden was shooting baskets during gym class when a girl approached him, only to discover that the laser-focused young hooper had no interest in her. According to James's mother, she continued to flirt with him in order to capture his attention until James tossed the basketball at her, at which point she got the message and let him practice in peace. Up next, we have beard secrets. Only his barber works on James's beard, which he never touches or maintains. In addition, James Harden has never utilized any beard oils or vitamins, preferring to leave his beard natural. Up next, we have nudist. According to his sister, when James Harden was a youngster, he used to go around the house nude. Next, we have bucket. Since the merger, only James Harden has scored at least 30 points in 30 straight games. In the number 7 spot, we have the fallout in OKC. During the start of the 2012 to 2013 NBA season, James Harden was eventually offered a contract extension by the Thunder for a deal worth $6 million less than a max contract. Furthermore, the Thunder only gave James Harden a few hours to make the choice. After failing to respond to the Thunder's deadline, the organization chose to move James Harden to the Houston Rockets. James acknowledges that the move saddened him at the time. Consider what might have happened if the Thunder allowed James more than a couple of hours to determine the decision. He would have most likely opted to remain alongside Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. After being moved to Houston, James Harden gifted his Oklahoma City home to his sister so she could raise her children in one of the city's most significant homes and greatest neighborhoods. Oh, and if you're enjoying the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel below. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get up-to-date notifications. Up next, we have the ascension of the beard. James Harden opted to grow out his beard in college since he was one of the team's youngest members, and he wanted to seem older. In addition, James is the youngest of his siblings and was sick of being labeled as the baby. In the number 4 spot, we have James's final 3 beards. Among James Harden's favorite beards, 3 stand out: Abe Lincoln's, Santa's, and ZZ Top's. Up next in the number 3 spot, we have beginning sports. James Harden's mother was anxious that he might be drawn by local gangs while growing up in a dangerous area in Compton. As a result, James's mother enrolled him in athletics at an early age in order to keep him away from undesirable neighborhood influences after school. In the number 2 spot, we have favorite cuisine. Growing up, James Harden's favorite snack was the small cheese cubes. According to his sister, James used to go around the house nude, eating cheese cubes all the time when he was younger. And finally, in the number 1 spot, we have star. After struggling as a rookie on the varsity basketball team, Harden sent his mother a message that stated, "Could you wake me up at 7 a.m. and could you leave me a couple of dollars? P.S. Keep this paper, I'm gonna be a celebrity." Every time I read this, I get goosebumps. So there you have it, folks. Did you like today's video? Let us know in the comment section down below. With this, we're going to wrap up this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible facts. We hope to meet you guys again in the next video. Until then, adios.